Alright, Glim, we're on. Get everything set up as quick as you can. Hello, and welcome back to the Lost Legends of Scadrial Mistborn Adventure Game Podcast. I'm your host and narrator, Trevor, and with me I have the rest of the Fluffles Gang.
Hello, I'm John. I go by Clovermite Online, and I play Tony Darkomancy.
I'm David, and I play Lord Falcom.
My name is Brian, and my character's called Tajmil.
I'm Kelly, and I play Merda.
Alright, let's jump back in. So I've been playing a lot with the other group, trying to finish up their first season and a half. And I thought I'd do something that we did with one of their episodes, since we're coming up to a really, really big scheme, a really big heist, probably the biggest job you guys have done so far. I thought we'd actually follow the Mistborn Adventure Game rules and do the scheme worksheet.
Oh, we're going to do this worksheet.
Yep, so it's everybody's favorite time. It's meta time. Yay!
Woo!
So what this sheet is, a quick rundown. It's 8 questions that help you solidify in your minds what exactly the plan is, what the job is, your objective, your obstacles. So we've got it all right fresh in our minds, and then you can formulate a plan after that. Once we're done with the worksheet, I'll give everybody 2 to 3 beats, depending on how big the thing they want to accomplish is. We'll probably wrap up the episode there, and then next episode we will get into the meat of the heist. Sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
So question 1, what is your goal? What is the one thing that everybody's trying to accomplish here?
For the
Steal them
heist,
spikes.
It's the book.
to outsteal the other thieves.
We're getting the book for, what's his name?
Book.
Alloy?
Yeah.
Alloy, yes, him.
The book and the
Oh,
spikes.
right. The book and the spikes. I just remembered the spikes.
Okay, so steal the books and the spikes.
Yeah.
What is your method for getting the book and the spikes? Question 2.
Thievery.
Tony and I are, gonna distract people.
And then this will be more of a question then, since they know what they're doing, for Tajmil and Falcom.
I might have to be sneaky about it, so I'd say probably definitely a stealthy approach.
Okay, so stealth infiltration?
Yeah.
Stealth infiltration and quick extraction.
Stealth backed by distraction.
Okay, question 3, what is standing in your way?
Dem guards, though.
A party, guards, allomancers.
All the stuff we don't know about.
Myself.
Secret.
That is so right.
Move that to the top of the list for me, please.
Disgruntled employee.
Is that about James?
Oh, no, that was about Brian.
Oh, I thought it was about James.
Oh, boy.
I mean, James is not too disgruntled, right? He was like, y'all are crazy, I'm getting out of this bitch.
I'm pretty sure Falcom threatened to kill him.
Oh, okay. Good job, Falcom.
So, yeah, he's crazy. I'm getting out of this bitch.
Okay, so what's standing in your way? The entire history of this group working together. Question 4, what's your in?
Our in is the
What does that mean?
invitation.
Oh.
Invitation to the party.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, are me and Falcone, are we going to this party then too, or?
You guys
We're
are
part
going
of
to the
Tony's
same
group.
place,
Okay.
but you are going to be working with Snee and with Glim, Taven, Liv, and Lady Fatine in order to steal in order to do your goal, which is to steal the spikes and the book.
Okay.
So what's their in?
And we already have, some people on the inside, so we know how we're gonna sneak in, right?
Oh, okay, so then that's it. Someone on the
You've
inside.
got one person on the inside that Glim hired. You have not made contact with Glim or arranged conversation between Snee and him to figure out or to tell them what you need to do. So if that's what you want that guy focusing on, then one of somebody's beats before you get ready will be having to coordinate with Snee to tell him what to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of treating it like all of their resources are at your guys' disposal, but they're it's like you're arranging a party to send out on a mission in like Dragon Age Inquisition or something like that, where you've got your characters you can send on it that are good and bad at different things, and then you'll get to roll their dice for them to determine how well they do.
Okay. That makes sense.
Sweet. You're like a puppeteer now. Dance puppets.
Well, and everybody has that ability, not just those two.
Sweet. So Tony's got puppeteer abilities. Lord Harmony, help us all.
As Tony can hire armies. I mean...
That's true.
Wait, he can?
I think this is the third time you've been shocked by that, Kelly.
It is? I guess.
Yeah, it's one of the things that you can do if you have above 6 resources. So like how Tajmil can completely re-roll something if he does really badly, using his spirit, making a last-ditch effort. Tony can do that with his resources, and then I think you can do it with your influence, too. You're able to change laws.
Whoa.
I have influence, reputation, and willpower.
Yes.
Willpower and reputation are both health stats, so those don't let you do anything.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just influence.
But yeah, if you look down to spending influence, spending resources, spending spirit, it's detailed in those notes that I put in there. So like, since you've got 6 or more dice, you can try and change laws.
Neat.
What would that entail gameplay-wise? I know that that's kind of off-topic a little bit, but I mean...
If there's ever a point where she needs to make a law or change a law, then she has that ability. Gameplay-wise, it's only as much as it is role-played.
Right on.
Okay, so going back to this worksheet. You're in, Merida and Tony are invited, technically the rest of the group is, but then Falcom and Tajmil, you're going to work with the other group to secure yourself a way in that way?
Yep.
Okay, question 5. What do you have to work with? And this is probably going to be the most expansive, depending on how detailed you guys want to get.
Ooh.
But the more prep we do on this worksheet, the more that you guys will have to do in these beats to get ready for it. So try not to skimp on it for your own sakes.
Wait, how does that
Well,
work?
Tony-
I thought this was just helping us organize.
It is, but I'm saying like the more well organized you are and the more you brainstorm, the easier it is to come up with options to do it.
Oh, fair.
So I'm saying put in the legwork now so it's easier 10 minutes from now when we're going to figure out what we want to do and nobody knows what they
Okay.
have to do that with or anything like that.
So, you when you say, what do we have with us, you literally mean...
No, what do we have to work with?
Okay.
So,
We have Tony's magic
yeah.
ability and his rivalry with Jim.
Is the rival really something to work with? I guess for the dueling magic. Although the
Yeah.
rivalry with
That's if
Jim
you're
is more of a
in, yeah.
one-sided thing. It's more like, Jim, you're my rival, and he's like, kid, you don't even appear in my radar.
Yeah, but we can start a fight. Or at least Merda can.
We have my fire
I still
machines.
think like that was definitely defined as something, an angle that you were going to go with.
Mhm.
So at the very least, that's a relationship, even if it's one-sided. Jim has to, I mean, you guys are family too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's my cousin.
So it's not like he doesn't know about you.
Right.
I mean, even if he doesn't consider you a threat, he at least considers you an annoyance.
Yes, that's true.
So I've got Jim Darkomancy rivalry, fireball machine, and flash paper.
Merda has her reputation. Well, not reputation, but influence, and she's pretty charismatic.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put character stats down.
Okay.
yeah, character stats and resources would fill pretty much a lot of it.
We have Mr. Bornham help try and invent a lightning machine.
Falster Bornham.
We have the old map of the Lord Ruler's Guard routes.
And it is a map of the house.
I was going to ask about that, if we had any layout of the place we're going to.
Yeah, Kelly sold it to Sneak.
Okay.
And then I ruined it.
Let's list out all our Alamancers. We have at least one Lurcher.
You've got 2 Tin Eyes between Merida and I think Liv is the other Tin Eye.
Okay. And we have 2 Pewter Arms.
Supposedly.
True.
Or the equivalent, I guess.
Well, none of us know about your actual identity, so... We'll just put 2 pewter arms and an asterisk.
We also have Tony. I forget what it's called.
Rioter.
Yeah, Rioter.
And a coin shot.
And a coin shot. And we have a mist wraith.
We have our reputation.
True, we do have a reputation now.
All of us party members are known by the Lord Mistborn.
Technically, Snee has ATM, doesn't he? Not that he'd be willing to spend it.
We don't know.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't. He confirmed it, but he wouldn't confirm it because he wouldn't bring it up and say, "I'm not going to spend this" if he didn't have it.
Yeah.
So David kind of called him out on that, and he just trying to save face. Taman is a smoker.
Ooh, we have a smoker.
What do they do?
That's so nice.
There are seekers and smokers. Seekers can detect allomancy. Smokers can block those allomancers from detecting.
How is that any different than a 10-eye?
A 10-eye has enhanced physical senses.
Okay.
So why is she not going with us into the thing?
Taman?
Or is she going to be at the party?
Taman's one of the people who's in the group that you have access to.
So
Okay.
the answer is she's going to be with you.
Well, I thought we had like a tentative plan already. Like, so I didn't know.
Tentative plan, as far as I know, from what you guys have talked about, is Lord Falcom and Merida are inside the party causing a distraction. Everybody else is responsible for getting the stuff.
Tony
I'm
Merida.
sorry. Tony Merida.
Okay. All right, so we got her on smoke in detail.
And Tony will definitely be wildly using his abilities.
But the point of it is for everybody to know. So having a smoker there is counterintuitive.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that Tony will be using his abilities, so there'll be some noise in the terms of there being, like, allomancy being used in the party to give extra cover for the smokers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like you're making white background noise to drown out what they're doing, basically.
Yeah, in case they have someone who's such a good enough seeker they can pierce copper clouds. Copper clouds is the term for what a smoker creates.
Is it literally copper fumes?
No, it's they eat copper in order
magic.
to create this, like, kind of deafening field in terms of allomantic pulses. The seekers hear, like, almost drum beats when they're using their ability that, you know, they have a different pattern for each type of allomancy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like how you eat steel and then burn that steel to do your coin shotting, they eat copper and burn the copper to make a copper cloud.
Gotcha.
You know, Brian, if you actually set aside the time to read these books, you might like them.
Do they have audiobook versions of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Michael Kramer is incredible.
I might start making that my bedtime stories then.
And the graphic audio is great,
I think
too.
you'll like it.
Yeah, those are so expensive.
This is true.
The bribe in Lord Mistborn Manor, is that the guy connected to Glim?
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside guard.
I was just looking at my secrets note, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Is there a Mistborn naming app? I want to name our guard.
I know I got a character generator from somebody. I don't remember if it makes names or not.
There's a noble house name generator. But this doesn't look like it's for Mistborn. Ooh,
Give me just...
I like this, Ravenburn.
That would probably be more of a code name, though.
I kind of want to call him Ravenburn.
You can call him Ravenburn.
I have no reason to call him Ravenburn yet, though. It's the only thing.
Okay, go ahead and read off the list again for me, John.
Sure. So far we have Rivalry with Jim, Fireball Machine and Flash Paper, Mr. Bornham, Map of the Manor, 1 Lurcher, 2 Tin Eyes, 2 Pewter Arms, asterisk, 1 Rioter, 1 Coin Shot, 1 Mist Wraith. We have a Reputation, 1 ATM Bead, asterisk, 1 Smoker, and 1 Inside Guard. Let's go to French baby names.
I'm half tempted to make that the episode title.
Who is Allergen? Who is Allergren?
Allegrin?
Yeah.
He is one of the guys who runs one of the boats.
Okay.
I think he
Ooh,
was the guy whose boat you brought back.
Let's go with Armand. And in French, that means soldier/warrior, apparently. Alright, I'm making it official. His name is Armand-Trevor. Armand.
Okay, is there anything else? Why don't we throw Wittens up there?
Oh, yeah, Wittens.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's right. Is he coming with us? I wanted him to come with us.
You have not talked to him about anything like that, but his plausible deniability has been shattered.
What do you mean his plausible deniability has been shattered?
Because he tried to get away and into the kitchen anytime you guys were talking about things, and then Snee did a little pep talk to Tajmil right in front of Wittens.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Chance to steal from the Lord Mistborn, and you're gonna blow it?
So then, yeah, I want to recruit him for the magic act and have him do like a throwing knives thing.
Yeah, so we can take care of that after we get through the worksheet. Anything else?
Tony will blindfold himself to make the trick even more scary and impressive as Wittens throws knives at him.
So before the beat, before we decide how we're spending our beats, where did me and Lord Falcone have to go talk with? Like, where was that located?
Oh no, like we're not done with the sheet yet, but I don't think we'll start with the beats till then, right?
Channing is apparently a French name of uncertain origin, possibly related to French meaning canal or indicating a church official.
Well, we've got 16 things on the list. Technically more, because some of them are detailing 2 things. But is everybody comfortable with what we've got to work with, or do we want to brainstorm a little bit more about what our resources are?
Wait, don't we have David's swaxes?
Yes.
Yeah, like I think we can just comfortably assume that
down.
We could pretty much
Makawito.
That's just part of all our character stuff we have. We can assume that we have that to work.
Well,
he said
you
the
can't
point
assume
is
it because you can't sue each other's character sheets. So, like, Merda went down and found the contact that they have inside the house because she had that on her character sheet, and then now everybody knows. So if everybody, especially since it's been a while since we've recorded, if everybody wants to look through their character sheet, make sure there's nothing there that would apply. Like, Tony, I think you've got your costume for your magician stuff that obviously applies, but it's more part of it. And that's all more part of your distraction anyway. But
yeah. And I have a pocket watch.
You know, it doesn't hurt to look and see if there's anything in there that would make it easier for anybody else.
That's why I was asking about the Lord Spook's floor plans and the embarrassing secret. Is like this guy, is this gonna at all be useful in this, like, pre-doing stuff point? Maybe not during the actual thing, but you know what I mean?
Was Allegren the secret that you have?
I have an embarrassing secret about Allegren.
Okay, yeah, so that was the boat that you found,
right?
Yeah, he has fan fiction where he's actually Vin's dad.
That's cringe.
Historical fiction.
That's such cringe. Well played, Trevor.
Thanks. Once I was re-listening and I heard him, I love that ship as if she were my own daughter. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what the secret is. He's just broadcasting it to the world. What were you going to say, Kelly? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it's good. I have disguise for my intro that was like a frilly dress.
Okay, is that one of the props that you have too?
Yeah, it's one of my equipment. A disguise.
So, and since that's so vague as a prop, a disguise, it does not have to be defined as the frilly dress or anything like that. So, if you wanted to give someone else the disguise for the round, I would allow that.
Do I still get a dress?
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't be a fancy dress because formal clothing is one of the props that you can get, but you could, as one of your beats, go out and spend resources to try and buy something formal just for this occasion.
I'd say keep it as your formal attire, and then we can buy other disguises if we need it.
Well, I would say the one thing about disguise is that inherent to its nature, you are not being yourself when you're wearing it.
Oh, that's her disguise?
I have a -1 to resources.
What does that even mean?
That's her disguise? It's a disguise then? Not
Yeah, it's disguise and not formal clothes.
Oh.
Is the prop that she has.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
I mean, I'll go buy a frilly dress. I can give it to someone.
I'll wear it.
Well, yeah, who else is going to wear a frilly dress in our party?
So, well, go ahead and put disguise on the things that you guys have access to.
Disguise.
But I won't...
Lord Falcom could put it on. It would be, like, mentally affecting to most people.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's not... It doesn't have to be the dress from the intro. Merda routinely has access to a disguise, is what that says.
I got you. All right. I'm slow.
But with that, I don't think it's fair to say that Merda being able to have access to a disguise means that she can go to a ball in formal wear as herself, because necessary to it being disguise is that she's masking her identity and not being Merda.
I don't
so
think
she's
that's
going to a party
necessarily
as
true,
herself,
right?
Well, she could just go as Marda, the disaffected noblewoman.
But
the
thing,
shot.
how does Merda get into a party unless she's being Merda when she's the invitee? Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
So, like, when she goes to one of these parties trying to get information as an informant, as some sycophant, and then spills dress on somebody, then it's going to have a very distinct look to that, where it's not too ostentatious. She's got makeup in there that lets her change her face, things like that. But, if she goes there and she's trying to be Merda, but she's got this outfit that makes her look like a servant or makes her look like lower noble or something like that, and then all of the makeup is ruined, it's not going to be a complete look without her achieving the goal of the pieces that she has. But since Merda has so much experience in disguising herself, she is able to apply those skills and the materials she has squared away in order to set somebody else up with a disguise.
So basically, she can lend them her disguise.
Yeah, she's got like a trunk full of things that can be a disguise.
We can use it as a backup plan, probably, that if something goes wrong and someone gets outed, we disguise them. Does that work?
I mean, should I need a disguise, or am I just straight up going like, cloak and dagger type
I
stuff?
think Tajmil probably, of anyone, might need a disguise.
Well, either way, that's something that you guys have available
we'll
to you.
We'll discuss that on the beat. Yeah. The disguise kit is there. Is the thing.
So question 6, or do we have anything else we want to add to the list?
I feel like there's more to add, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You have a positive relationship with the Arakellers.
Oh, yeah.
Do we? I thought I threatened them.
No, you returned the A-team to them.
Yeah, you were nice. You're like, make me famous.
That would be the one thing you took from that conversation, Lord Falcom.
It was, though. It really was. Everyone wanted to be famous except for Lord Falcom.
And then we got into fights.
Okay, so she's the one that I sucked up to and made like me.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We did.
Oh, yeah, what was the name of the butler?
Oh, jeez. Again?
Well, you already named him.
I did, but I don't... Let me scroll up.
I know the Arakeller is named Helena.
Well, that was a joke.
I don't know how that stuck by me as a joke. Or maybe I just subconsciously did it and didn't even do it intentionally. I don't know.
I think that's what happened. You subconsciously
did
it and we made a joke. And you're like, oh, no, that's legit. That's it. And we're like, what?
No, I remember when that happened. And when I said that, it's because I'm looking in the top right corner of Roll20. And there is Helena Arakeller's name. And it had been there for several sessions. Possibly even to the alpha session we did when we didn't have the regular group.
Probably, because I think Tajmil made that joke then, too.
I can't recall.
Sev. I didn't even need... I just needed to think. I didn't even get to the name page. Sev.
I'm going to put Sev down. Arakeller, butler.
Falcom has something that he has access to that he took from Tajmil, but he has not told anybody else about that.
Wait. I'm supposed to be the thief here. I didn't even know about this.
That's because you were too busy being Limjot at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
I-
you were undergoing a metaphysical experience that
Okay.
somehow gave you access to a different metal that you didn't even intentionally mean to make a metal. I don't know how that worked. Let's just forget Limjot ever existed.
I'm certainly not. I'm gonna bring it up every now and then. Oh, hello, I'm Limjot.
Limjot
Do you have
might
any
not be on
tea?
that.
Actually, Lord Falcom has a couple of resources that they don't know about, probably.
Should I put them down?
I don't know.
'Cause I don't think you're gonna
I
reveal
don't
it,
think
right?
I see. That's the thing. Nobody else would know about them, so nobody else could use them.
Yeah.
You know,
But,
and I don't know.
yeah,
if
I
it's
mean,
something
you
Lord
could
Falcom
use them.
would offer.
Pretty glaringly big thing they have access to that you just don't have access to.
I mean, he could do it on the sly.
I'm going to try and change that, Trevor. But
2 whole stunts
give me a
worth.
beat or two. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and use it. I was gonna try and use it before, but we sped it along, and it was a side
Is
mission.
that
so
like how he
sketchy.
can turn into a monster or something?
Yeah.
I can't turn into a monster. I can turn into other.
He is a
people.
monster.
Oh, well then
Anybody.
you definitely
Yeah,
don't
he's
need a
a-
disguise.
He's a mist wraith.
No, I don't need a disguise. Actually, counterintuitive.
Well,
I'll
you
probably
do need
be
a
better
disguise,
off.
but it's not one Merda can provide.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just need bones.
Well, he'd still need
I
clothes
just need
as
some
well.
bones.
That's true.
You can usually take those off the bones.
Yeah, not always.
Not always.
But yeah, so
anyway.
Brian, you remember my pet monster?
Yes, the rabbit.
Yeah, that is what David is.
Is a rabbit?
No, the Mist Wraith.
Oh.
But
Oh.
he's got.
But with
But
sentience.
he's
What?
been
What's the
gifted with
other
How
name?
does that
intelligence.
even work, though? I thought that they were
You gotta
like
read the
mindless
books.
jellyfish, though, is what I pictured.
You remember how we talked about hemorrhagy?
Basically with the spikes?
Yeah.
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 So a mist wraith
I already got some spikes.
has been
okay.
spiked
That's
to
my
be
deal.
given sentience, and
He's a conjurer.
yeah, it's called a Khandra.
Okay.
And it's an immortal shapeshifter, but they can be killed if you remove their spikes.
Oh. Where
Or
are
you
the
just
spikes
dunk 'em in
located?
Put
acid.
In his eyes?
Abdal and
Yeah, go ahead and write Abdal down.
Abdal? The
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Abdall.
Yeah, what is that?
He is a local mortician.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what his cover name would be, but
Maybe it should be
Um,
Ravenburn.
yeah. I think
Oh, is
that's-
that from the solo episode I haven't heard yet?
Yeah, and fun fact, in after the Hamlet of Hammond episode, Abdal is the guy that Finn knew. Tarnin is what he's going by right now.
Tarnin. Oh, so is he a Condor too? Oh, right. He's the one we delivered the thing to.
Yeah.
Fella.
Okay, I think now that we've dragged David's not so secret out into the open, for finally, that would
I think it's been revealed before.
well, it's
We've
been
talked
revealed
about
to
it.
the audience, but I don't think that Brian knew.
I
think that this is-
heard about it.
No, Brian. We've told Brian before,
Oh.
but
Yeah,
it's been months since we recorded.
Well, I think that's still a good segue anyway into the question: what don't you know?
What doth
don't
life?
We know? We don't know the
what
guard
heck
routes.
that any Lord Spook is up to. The Lord Mistborn. We're trying to steal his stuff, but we really have no idea of what he's doing or anything.
We don't know where the book or spikes are, right?
You don't. So, Spook's motivation, location of the spikes in book,
Well, wait.
We don't know what Alley wants with it.
If I have
Alloy's motivation.
Trevor, I have a layout of Lord Spook's manor. Is any of that information located in there?
Not where the specific
okay.
thing is.
And I put guard routes as a thing we don't know because they got changed. Merda. Excuse me.
What? No, we watched it a little bit.
You saw a little bit of the outside, but this had like detailed postings of the inside and like routes and shifts.
And the schedules.
Is
Yeah.
like Fence Crew had done a detail. Fence Crew already knew what the job was, but
Okay.
but part of their job was to weed out groups that might not be able to compete at their level. So
Okay.
they were contracted from Alloy from the beginning. He got the warning not to be too close to his house for not to bring any, and then he violated that. But that's why he had this whole detailed thing, is he was already doing the casing of it when everything started.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 things for what you don't know: the location, the motivations, and the guard routes.
I feel like there's a lot more we don't know. We don't know what Jim Darkomancy is.
Is what we don't know, I guess.
We don't know what Jim Darkomancy is bringing to the table.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
Cousin.
We don't know anything about really the other half of our team that might totally betray us.
True.
There's that.
Me?
Loyalty.
There's always that.
What'd you say, Trevor?
Loyalty.
Yeah. I think that's a vague but very applicable
Wait, if you're talking
thing
about
to our
me, I thought it was
situation.
started on the redemption arc.
Yeah, we know
Okay.
you're... What,
You
what
kind of
did you
started
call
on the
it?
redemption arc, and then you were like, fuck it.
No,
and
it was
just
the
jumped off.
redemption hierarchy. The redemption hierarchy.
Redemption hierarchy. If that's not an episode title yet by this point, if it wasn't said earlier, it's an episode title today.
The redemption hierarchy. And he was like, attacking the butler or redemption? What is my hierarchy? I'll go with stabbing the butler.
Well, wait. I didn't stab him, did I?
Yeah.
No, you tried to push him out a window.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
yeah, but he was going to tell on me.
Yep. See?
Okay,
Redemption
guys,
or crime.
I did some digging.
Yeah, how...
On 09/01 of 2019, I posted in all capital letters the redemption hierarchy. So I think we were fighting over if it should be an
in
episode
things we don't
title.
know, the status of Tajmil's redemption hierarchy.
Okay, status of Tajmil's redemption hierarchy.
All right, anything else we want to put in this?
Steal this teacup or redemption? I'll take the teacup.
It was a nice cup.
Guys, we've been foolish. We should have left this column blank and everything would have gone smoothly because we know everything.
We don't know if it's suspicious that 2 of our members aren't with us at the party.
Okay, yeah. Well, how many people they're expecting to show up? So what could go wrong? Tajmil's redemption hierarchy goes awry. Backstab.
The
by
team
the
that
other
we
team.
betrayed and robbed will betray and rob us.
Caught and get arrested.
Alloy planned on killing us all along.
Double crossed by
We
Alloy.
fail and Alloy kills us.
Fail and Alloy kills us. Fail and Lord Mistborn kills us.
I mean, I feel like that's getting caught. Same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
getting arrested and getting killed are two different things.
We could put in there, like, having our identities blown, like, as thieves. So, like, we'd basically be shunned from society.
Oh,
Not maybe even
Reputation
killed, but,
destroyed.
Like, the whole social...
boy, that would be familiar for Falcom, wouldn't it? Tony sets the house on fire.
Go ahead and move that one to the top, please.
Okay.
I think I dedicated an entire 5 minutes to talking about how that was definitely going to
Yep.
happen.
And then he
So,
said
I'm glad we didn't
vase
put
of
that in the
flowers
what
on
don't
fire.
you know section, because we all know that's going to happen, right? It's not even,
No,
this
no.
is a separate
Once he gets the
column,
lightning
addendum
machine, there will be
B,
no
that
risk of
says
fire.
what will go
Well,
wrong.
I wouldn't say
not what
no
could
risk
go
of
wrong.
fire. There will be a less risk of fire. Because lightning does start fires.
Until Tony puts together the basic math that fire plus lightning equals better than lightning.
Oh, you're right.
And then he's gonna...
That would be
Yeah.
better.
Are we bringing Fluffles?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fluffles gets away.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, sorry guys, did we not put that in our fucking what
In-
are
in
our
what don't you
resources?
know?
What do you have
Who has
what do we have to
who
work
has
with?
any grudges against Fluffles?
No, what do we have to work with?
Yeah, yeah,
Fluffles.
he's in there.
It's
Mystery.
like-
That's right.
Well, yeah, then
Number 12.
Oh, is
Sonichu should be.
Oh, yeah. Sonichu.
Because doesn't he knows...
That's very true. Sonichu is arguably more useful than Fluffles in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in the what could go
And
wrong,
Tajmil in
Fluffles
general.
starts a panic.
What about a panic, Kelly?
Fluffles starts a panic.
That was one of your plan
Starts
A's.
a panic.
I wouldn't say that's what could go wrong.
That's true.
All right, I'll remove it from what could go wrong.
Oh, yeah, because he's a distraction crow now, a messenger crow, and he can do the warning, clear, and follow.
Octog!
Because, Brian, you went into a universe of magic where you can fly around on enchanted piece of metal and, you decide to have a trained bird.
I'm going to train my bird with all my stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Clear!
just for situations like this.
Clear!
Yeah.
Follow!
That'll be very useful, actually.
Follow!
In fact,
Someone should just make a soundboard so you can press that whenever it's needed, Trevor.
I'll look into that.
I actually can do that on the machine.
It's more fun, though,
Yeah, I
when
can't
Trevor
believe
and I end
how
up saying the exact same thing as Sonichu at exactly the
Oh,
same
and it lines
time.
up so well. It just lines
Our
up.
instincts is that we're both just like, follow at the exact same time.
I don't even have to fudge those. I do fudge some of those things sometimes. I don't have to fudge that one.
I know, it's so funny. All right.
All right, is there anything else that you guys don't know?
Oh, we
I don't
already
know,
moved on to
Trevor.
what could
Is
go
there?
wrong.
Yeah, how can you know what you don't
Is there anything
know?
else that could go wrong?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
plenty.
yeah, lots of stuff. There could be a shiny piece of metal that I get the itching urge to steal.
Go ahead and put teacup collection.
Yes.
Teacup collection. All right.
Isn't that with Tajmil's redemption hierarchy?
Yeah, but this is its own specific threat entirely.
I'm going to put everyone gets bored.
Honestly, I feel like the last
Magic show too
episode
quickly.
was the failure of the redemption hierarchy, and he might be able to bring it back, but there's going to be...
Oh, so
a real
the return of the
attempt
redemption hierarchy.
Yeah, that could the return of Limb John.
Okay.
That could go wrong.
We've gotten past the plausible and into the comical, so I think we should move on to question 8 so we can still do a couple beats before ending the episode.
What comes next?
Talking
Payment.
to Wittens.
Why talking to Wittens?
Like, I think this is more like in general. So this is, you go and you talk to Alloy. Let's say Alloy gives you what you've requested. What comes next? Like, what's the next step for the crew after this job?
Oh, after we complete this this whole job?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Tajmil
a tricky
becomes
one.
the owner of a new... What was
Coffin.
House.
it? A restaurant?
Yeah,
a bar?
so essentially, like, the plain answer to this is you return to Alloy and you finish your job. So it depends on if you want to leave it there or if you want to take this time to discuss, like, what comes next after that.
Obviously,
We could
Fluffles
all
becomes
be-
a Chondra.
And this could possibly be something that we do in character if there's a character who has motivation to do so.
Yeah, I feel like this is one that should probably be answered, like, just be the plain answer. We figure out what happens after Alloy in character.
So, we're starting to get pretty late in time anyway. Maybe we should just jump into that scene, roleplay that scene. We'll pick up next episode with the last of our preparations, and then we'll start the deed.
Wait, what are we jumping into right now?
Because David, is that something that you want to roleplay?
What?
Like, a discussion about, like, what comes next with Alloy after this ends?
Oh, no. No, like, I just thought that after we turn in the spikes and book and finish the job, I thought that's what we were talking about, what comes
Yeah,
next.
I think what he's saying, and I
essentially
agree with,
is.
is like, we can talk about what
But
comes next after we've already finished stealing shit.
Okay, but if there's something that you do want to talk to anybody about before we get started, I think this is the time that I'll give you to do that.
I mean,
unless it comes up naturally.
my thieving crew's
Yeah,
dead,
I mean, we're
so-
still going to have multiple beats leading up to the actual, like, robbery.
Right, but we have limited time left in this episode, is what he's saying.
Yeah, so I think we're fine doing that. At
All right,
later
Tony's
time,
going to go
if it's
requisition
natural.
the lightning machine.
Okay. I'm not really sure that Falster would have much for you. I mean, he's already been working on, like, this fireball machine and the gunpowder stuff.
True, but this is
So-
definitely what Tony would do.
Give me a spirit roll.
Oh, cool. It's my spirit shit. I forget. Oh, no, it's not bad. It's 4. I've become accustomed to Colitis and his 2. Nothing but a nudge.
You go and you talk to Falster for a couple of minutes, and he tells you that there's not really much else that he can give you in terms of like new equipment to help with it, since he already did the rush job on what he's given you. But go ahead and give me a charm roll now.
All right. Ooh, that one is 6. Can I get any bonuses for anything? Let me see.
I'll give you one for socialite.
Sweet.
You're probably the most likable member of the people who rescued him, and you got the most beat up, so he especially likes you.
All right, I got 3s and a nudge.
Okay, so yeah, he can't get you anything special, but he promises at the party to be front and center and cheering the loudest for you.
Yeah.
And making sure everybody knows that he's in your corner.
Mr. Boredom, you're the best. And Tony gives him a grabs both his hand in both hands, gives him the big pump, and then gives him a quick hug again. I'll make it the best show you've ever seen.
It's the least I can do. You did go through all that trouble, and it looks like your leg is still giving you some problems too. So I mean, it was no trouble.
I appreciate it so much. Is your missus gonna be there too?
Oh, absolutely. The whole family. We're gonna come see your show, and it's gonna be spectacular.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait to meet everyone.
And let's go ahead and jump over to Falcom. Do you want to do what did you want to do with the barracks or the guard?
Lord Falcom is feeling his patriotic duty, and he'd like to join up.
He'd like to what?
He'd like to join up.
Okay, so
he'd like to join the barracks.
You're gonna try and get an official posting inside the manor in time for the party?
Yeah, using my hero status from the rescue thing. And also, all my training and stuff.
And past experience as a guard.
Yeah, basically. Past experience doing.
Go ahead and give me an influence roll.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to give you +1 for being the head of a noble house.
What about...
And go ahead and take +1 for having the reputation.
Yeah.
So, you said +2?
Yeah, +2.
Alright, so 7 die.
Ooh, that's hefty.
Yeah, but the results are lackluster. That would be a pair of 1s, 3 1s and 2 6s.
Well,
so 2 nudges
not terrible.
on 3
You got
1s.
2 nudges.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
That's not enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if you want to spend 2 advancements, you can set up a network with them, which will give you certain advantages whenever you're pulling any sort of job. I'll have to look and see, or I'll probably create my own network, but I'll give you an opportunity to form a network with them, which will give you bonuses when trying to do this sort of thing, at the cost of 2 advancements.
Well, I don't know if that's... My end goal really isn't that so much as just to become part of the garrison in some...
Sometimes you gotta cut your
capacity.
losses and take what you can get.
I mean, I got plenty of advancements, so I will spend them.
I will say that you might be interested in getting advancement or getting a network later with the Khandra, and it will cost 2 advancements to shift that when the time comes if you're interested in doing that. So that's just something to take into consideration.
Oh, you can only have 1 network?
Yeah, you can only have 1 network active at a time.
Alright, so... I'll go ahead and spend it and network with them. I don't know.
Sweet.
What will that mean for me in the short term?
So giving you some examples of networks with other that established rules networks. So in the Alloy era, the Elendel Constabulary network, you can for free get access to basic, which I'm gonna base it kind of similar to that. So you can talk to people about low profile cases and get basic information that you wouldn't normally be given away by them to the public. And then it also gives you the chance to make influence rolls to get like confidential information on certain things when needed. So that's like specifically what it is for the Elendel Constabulary. One I made for John's character, who has ties to organized crime, is that when he's making resource rolls or influence rolls for crime-oriented purposes, he gets a +1 to his rolls. And he also got an extra prop out of it.
Well, I thought it was just +1 on acquiring contraband items.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, because my influence rolls didn't get any bonuses.
Yeah, that's right. So he can procure illegal items better and has another resource to work with as their bounty hunter. So I'm probably going to homebrew this, but I will try and make it worthwhile for you. And then the 2 nudges made it cheaper for you to adopt it initially. If I'm remembering the rules correctly, it takes 4 advancements normally.
Oh, yeah, I erased the 2 advancements.
I'll add that to our list of what we have to work with.
And then I'll go ahead and get working on that or double check the rules to make sure there's not something that already applies. And then double check with you later, David.
Okay.
Merda.
I don't have anything in particular.
Do you want to buy your dress then?
Sure.
Go ahead and give me a resources roll. Be 5 dice since you've got the -1.
I got 3 4s and a nudge.
Okay, 3 4s and a nudge. If you can decide exactly what this dress looks like as far in detail as you want to go, you have as nice of a dress as you want. And then we will say that consumes your -1.
Okay.
Tajmil.
So you say Wittens is gonna be there, is he?
As of right now, no.
Okay.
But that's probably going to change next episode.
Well, then, if that's the case, right now, is there? I'm just outside, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything immediately around that looks like it would?
Well, and you can kind of jump forward in time and like just say, okay, here's something that my character wants to do to get ready for this job.
Okay, so Tajmil,
we'll
he would be kind of, he would be wanting to make amends with we'll just refer to it as the incident. And so I'm going to look to procure something out in public that I would be able to use to show a token of appreciation for Wittens and helping me maintain my road to redemption.
Redemption hierarchy.
My redemption hierarchy.
Okay, I would say probably the best thing that would do the trick is if you got the windows repaired.
Okay, so then I'm gonna steel run back to Darkomancy's place, measure the frame of the windows, and then I'm just gonna be zipping around looking at people's windows to see until I find a match.
As much as I love this, I don't think that Tajmil has the technical expertise. I think that in order to make this gesture like truly count, Tajmil understands that he has to just pay somebody to replace these windows.
So then I'm going to have to find something valuable and steal it and sell it to that one guy, though, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and give me a resources roll at 7, since you have a -2.
Nice. So 7 die?
7 dice.
Damn. So I got 4 3s, a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Okay, I will let you spend 1 resource for each window.
Okay. So how many windows is in? It would just be the one, wouldn't it?
No, you broke 2.
You broke 2 windows. You jumped out of one, and then you
that's
tried to
right.
throw Wittens through another.
So 2 resource, so that would put me at -4.
No, that would eat your -2 and put you back to regular.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that's a credit. Okay, I'd be willing to do that for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and say everybody has 2 beats next episode, and we'll do some role-playing episode, and then we will go at the heist hard and finish the season strong. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll be back in another 2 weeks' time. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, just to help get us up a little bit further in the chart so more people can discover us. And also, if you have a friend who loves Brandon Sanderson, please tell them about us. If you enjoy the show, chances are they enjoy the show too, and we'd love to share our work with more people. So until 2 weeks' time, hope you have a good one, and we will hear you then.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun.
Mistborn and all related properties are owned by Brandon Sanderson and Dragonsteel Entertainment. The Mistborn adventure game is a product of Crafty Games. Special thanks to Steve Argyle for letting us use his artwork for the logo, and to Boardroom Design for putting the logo together for us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at LLOS Podcast, or give us an email at lostlegendsofscadrial@gmail.com. We hope that you'll like and share and give us a review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.
Oh, by the way, since I fired Tajmil, do I get that 2 spent back?
We already went over that.
I forget what.
You've already got everything back.
Why do I have a 4/2 star?
You have spent 4, 2 of them are permanently spent.
Right, so I'm saying, don't I get the 2 spent, the permanent spent back? Since
no, because those are for different things.
Well, what's 2 spent permanent for?
Your mom.
Oh, right.
That's not a joke. That's not a joke. The way you said that, it sounded so much like a joke.
Priceless.
Oh, man. That was good.